Hi, my name is Mombi Wanjiru. Welcome back to MAWAZO. Here we're trashing taboos, claiming our sexy and owning it. And today we want to discuss the big O.
Yes, my name is Nancy. The big O. What is the big O? Orgasm. So we are going to tackle the wide part of orgasm. What it is not, how to achieve it, and how to
not achieve it. Yeah, and the difference between having an orgasm, and coming
and squirting.
Because I think people assume coming is having an orgasm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So what is an orgasm according to you?
According to me, personally, I call it it's like a pleasure burst. Yeah, to me, that's how I refer to it.
Right. So I think, yeah, I don't know what you mean by a pleasure burst.
Yeah, that's according to my dictionary.
What's a pleasure burst?
So unajua tu pale kama umefikia kilele pale. Anyway,
so it's the peak of climax,
yeah,
or sexual pleasure. Yeah. So how do you know you've achieved climax? I mean, an orgasm.
How do I know?
Yeah,
I have achieved.
Yeah, how do you know? Or I've just come, or I have had an orgasm.
First of all, climax and orgasm. Tell us.
No, coming is just coming. It's
and
coming is like just ejaculating. You've just had, you've just. I feel like coming is just to do with your genitals. For a man you just ejaculate,
and that's
for
all.
a woman you just come. And then there are those moments. Well, when you feel the angels singing, you feel your whole body shaking. It's like a spiritual experience, as an out-of-body experience where someone just snatches your soul and takes it to places that you've never imagined.
Wow.
Yeah, like it's for you to have an orgasm, it involves your whole body. You feel it all over. Coming is just your genitals.
Bas.
You ejaculate and that's it.
That's all.
And you can actually come and not have an orgasm. It's possible.
Let's first go back. You said it's the peak of it all. So just anybody can orgasm, mama. There are people wired to, and others are not wired to.
I don't think there's anyone who can't, if they work on themselves and are able to communicate or find out, because there are people who don't orgasm, but they can. There's a reason behind it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not that unless you're sick or something. But I feel like it's possible for anyone to achieve an orgasm, but it's harder for most. Because an orgasm requires that you're connected very intimately with the person you're having sex with, or you know your body so well that you're able to manipulate your body to give you an orgasm. Most of the time we are less willing to put in the work, or we think our sex life is not as important as any other aspect of our lives, and therefore we don't put in the work to know what makes me have an orgasm. Sometimes most people have an orgasm accidentally. And contrary to popular belief, squirting is not the only kind of orgasm. Squirting is just a way of coming. It's a female ejaculation. Yeah. So the same way a man ejaculates, squirting is the same as that. So you can squirt and not orgasm.
So which comes before the other?
Nothing comes before the other. You just have to know yourself, know your body.
They can come simultaneously or what?
Yeah, they can come simultaneously. You can come without squirting and still have an orgasm. You can squirt and still have an orgasm. Or you can squirt and come and not have an orgasm. An orgasm feels like your whole body participated in whatever it is that you are doing.
So basically, an orgasm surpasses all.
Yeah, I think, yes. If you are able to attain orgasm, I don't think you'd ever not want to have sex. Like, I feel like you'd constantly want to have sex. And this is not something, I feel like most of the time we put so much on our partners to help us attain something that we do not even understand ourselves. First of all, do you know what your pleasure points are? Your erogenous zones? Do you know what kind of sex style gives you an orgasm,
orgasm.
do you know how long it takes for you to attain that orgasm?
Do you know where your G-spot is located?
Yeah, actually, yes. Do you know where your G-spot is located? Do you know whether or not you attain, because there are different kinds of orgasms for women. A woman can come either by penetration, which means that it is internal. Her orgasm is internal. You need to just do your strokes very well. Know where you're hitting, know where how long you need to hit it, how hard, how gently, and all that. There's also women who do not come by penetration, but they only come by clitoral or physical, or rather the outward manipulation or arousal. So does she know? Because it's not up to my partner to know. It's up to me to know what works for me. And that's why I keep saying communicate. Know your body, know what works for you, and don't put it on the other person to come and give you things that you don't understand. First of all, know your body. Understand that we are all built very differently. I think very, very many women don't get orgasms or don't come because they do not know what kind of orgasm their body, what kind of arousal their body reacts to. We are in a place or society, or we've been raised to know that sex is penetration.
You cannot touch even yourself.
You cannot touch yourself. You do not know where your G-spot. I do not understand how you do not know where your G-spot is, and you expect someone else to come and find it for you. and I do not understand why you will shy away from telling someone, no, move from there to here.
Touch me here.
Move 45 degrees to the right, bend, raise your head or whatever. You do not have to have someone else come and explore your body before you have explored your body.
Yes.
And most of the time, we are ashamed and are embarrassed of being able to say, oh, I know where my G-spot is. Why? Because I looked for it myself. I know where it is located.
You're not going to look at it with a magnified
No, you're not going to look for it. You have to touch it and no, okay, this is where, okay, hi, how are you? This is where you're located. Nice to meet you, Know your body, and don't be ashamed to actually be able sit down with your partner, or when you're having, of course not sit down, but if you're having sex sitting down, well and good, but don't be embarrassed to tell your partner, this is where it is. Stop looking for it in the bedroom. It is in the kitchen. Stop putting it on your partner to come and find things that they like. Because I have come to learn from so many different people whom I have discussed these things with, friends and acquaintances, that the male is human, is very vocal about what they want. If a man wants a blowjob, he'll ask for it, or he will
just hold your hand.
He will know, if he wants a hand job. Why are you not telling that man to also return the favor?
You don't even have to talk about grab his hand and
grab. Okay. Just be communicate what you want. Communicate what you want. A man is able to. Okay, most men, let me not say all men, because I don't know about all men, but some men are shy. We get there, we penetrate, we come, and that's it. But if you want to have a healthy and wholesome sexual lifestyle, you need to be able to communicate. And this does not even apply to because you've been together for so long, or because you're married, or because it's a long-term relationship, or even if it's a one-night stand. I better get what my time's worth. It's better be worth my time. Don't, even if you're friends with benefits, and I feel like friends with benefits would work very well. Well, in terms of communicating, because
so they are friends,
we know the only reason we're together is sex.
So
there are no feelings. There's no feelings. I don't expect anything from you. We do what we do. You go your way, I go my way, until next time. So I feel like I would really, really, really insist that you know your body before you are expecting, before you go out expecting someone else to come and fulfill your body's needs.
That's very true. That's very true. So we've said that there are types of orgasm, and we've touched on penetration. Research has it that 80% of women orgasm through clitoral stimulation. So how do you stimulate that?
Okay. First of all, do you even know where your clit is? No, the people don't.
Okay.
The physical appearance of everyone's genitalia is I think for men is where it's okay, it's different for all of us, but it's the same. It's the same anatomy, but it's different in terms of
type, shapes,
sizes. Some of them are plump, some of them are, but it does not matter. The main point is that you know where the labia majora is, which is the outer lips of your vagina. Then you know where the inner lips are, which are the labia minora, and then you know where the clitoral hood is and where the clit is. The clit is a very tiny, yet very powerful,
very sensitive,
very powerful and sensitive part of a woman's body. It's very tiny, and most people assume the inner lips, which is the labia minora, is the clit. That is not the clit. That is the hood over there. It's like the cover for the clit, because if our clit didn't have that clitoral hood, I think we'd be coming everywhere. We see it, we come, we walk.
You wear clothing and it is
it's a very sensitive part of your body, but it's very, very tiny. And some women don't even know which part of their anatomy
or even
is
how to touch it. Some even don't know how to touch it.
And before you even know how to touch it, don't even know where it is. First of all, find before you go in, because the clitoris is on the outside, the G-spot is on the inside. So before you go so now you found out that where your G-spot is, you found out where your clit is. You need to understand and know whether you come by internal, which is by penetration, whether you come by your clitoris being stimulated, or both.
Touching it.
Or both, yes. How you touch it depends on your body. So because some people want it very rough, some people want it rubbed, some people want it just applied pressure. You just apply pressure on it, and it just depends on your body. I can't say for sure unless I give you my own. Unless I tell you what my own is. There's no specific way of knowing unless you try it yourself. And I have said time and time again, do not shun anything until you try it at least once. Just try it. If it doesn't work, well and good. If it works,
even to go to 3, once, twice, thrice. After thrice, let it be.
So just don't shun it before, but I insist, do not expect someone to come and tell you where your body parts are if you do not know them yourselves. Take a mirror, sit astride and look at it and enjoy looking at it and be shocked. Be shocked at the beauty
of it.
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting. Yes.
So what else? What else do you assume or misconceive orgasm to be?
Orgasm, we are told that women don't have. It's so hard for women actually to experience orgasm.
I don't think so. I don't think so. We've talked about foreplay. Foreplay is key in having a woman well prepared, or both of us well prepared for sex. An orgasm is not the ultimate goal of us having sex. And you could actually, even for those, like you said, there are women who do not achieve orgasm, you could actually enjoy sexual pleasure without even attaining an orgasm and be satisfied.
Sure.
I hope it's not that's the norm. Like you don't get so used to it that that's the norm, because once you attain orgasm, I don't think you want any less. It sets a certain standard. Because I feel like there's so many women going to sleep very angry, very, very angry because of that tension. Because you feel it's there. There's something. Just the same way a man is hard and feels like they need to burst it out, like they need to burst a nut.
So it's like
that is exactly the same. It is so annoying. It is so annoying, and you will find that a woman will wake up and start singing those nasty songs. Anakuwa passive aggressive. They're angry. They're just never in the mood. They're just in a bad mood for no reason. That's why. But like I said, if you know your body, you can manipulate it to attain an orgasm. And if it takes long, then spend time doing foreplay. Spend time doing foreplay. That way you don't feel like I've been penetrating and thrusting for so long and she's not even coming.
But somehow I feel like those people who don't attain orgasm, it's like they are there, but they're not connecting well with this person. Like, I'm here with you, but my mind is somewhere. It's like, I'm like, if I do like this, atapenda. Ama if I twist my body, yani your mind is just there in a yumba too, instead of getting connected to this person and ukwe tu hapo kwa act. Stop thinking about whether if I do like this atafurahia, na wewe mwingine you are thinking like nikifanya hivi atafurahia.
Why don't you ask?
Personally, I would ask. Communication.
Yeah, I would ask even in the moment. It doesn't mean that you ask beforehand, but even in the moment, just we at some point we'll talk about how to communicate, how they like language etiquette when you're having sex.
But wait, you're saying I ask, for example, so I should ask my partner, if I'm on like this, will you like that?
No, it depends on how you ask. You don't pause. You say, okay, wait. There's something I want to ask you. Wait, and maybe he's coming. You don't do that.
Because I am assuming the person is just thinking, if I'm on like this,
okay,
you say like it. You know?
First of all, moan how you moan. I don't care whether you like it. Moan how you moan.
Moan how you moan without thinking
if
whether
you
like it.
Scream on the top of your lungs, that's your business. It's not going to stop. But there are ways of talking to each other during the act.
Yeah, sure.
There are ways you talk to each other during the act, and
those two actually they heighten.
Yeah, they heighten pleasure. It's not wrong to ask your partner, how does this feel? Yeah, and it's not wrong for you to tell your partner, oh, this feels so good, or yeah, I wish you would, or just don't even say what. Do it. Move him, or move your body. Yeah, wind your waist a certain way. If you want him, for instance, if it's in the missionary position, it's very easy for you if he's being too hard, and because most of the time men think that they have to sprint and shove themselves so deep inside us. Well, most of what you need to make me come is at the door. Yeah. It's not
inside. It's not how deeper you go, deeper.
Yeah. Okay. Sometimes we want it deeper, but there are those times. Most of it, everything you need, or rather, I need to come is at the entrance of my vagina. So if you, as a man or as a woman, want to communicate, okay, slow down. If it's in the missionary position, you can just touch their chest. You can just touch their chest and just like do like a push away motion, not like push him away. Don't shove him away, but you can just like do a push away motion, just slightly. If you want him deeper, then you can just put your hand on their bum or their back and pull them closer to you, or lift yourself, lift your waist, so that they know what you want. Or if you want it faster, you could just say faster, or harder, or gently, or slow down, or don't stop. What is wrong with saying that? Why would you be embarrassed to say it? How else are you going to have an orgasm? I don't think I would be ashamed to tell someone how I want, because I don't want to be left angry and feeling empty and feeling used and unsatisfied.
You also want to achieve it. And you could combine efforts. Like, what I mean by combining effort, don't just concentrate on just penetration, that you forget that I have some parts you could be touching as you penetrate. Use your hands as you penetrate. Kiss me as you penetrate,
Most of the time I like to ask people, when I sit down with people to consult on matters sex, I like to ask people when he's okay, assuming it's man on top, or rather even woman on top, well, she's riding you, what are your hands doing?
Yeah, there.
If for you as a woman, if he's in the missionary position, he's on top of you, what are you doing?
I'm thinking
about what? The only thing you should be thinking about is him and what he's doing, because even just thinking about what this person is doing, not more. It's not more of. We should not always focus on what is happening. This motion of him going in and out. Just the thought. Create pictures in your like how
his chest looks like,
with the kichambi. So you thinking does not mean that you think about other things. That does not mean you think about your past experiences with other people, or porn, or things you've read in magazines. Just looking at each other. Eye contact can shatter.
It's very important.
World dominations. It will bring down walls like you've never imagined. It will draw you closer. It feels when you have eye contact, it shows someone like, you're my world. This is it. This is where I want to be, and I'd rather be here than anywhere else. That you matter. That I appreciate you. I feel connected to you. Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting.
And your hands, let your hands walk.
Yeah,
touch each other. Touch each other, caress each other, kiss also. And something else I want to say about that missionary position. Please do not put all your weight on me, Manze. Do not.
You were there sweating.
Yeah, don't just slump your whole entire body on me. It's not even about him sweating. You know how heavy a human being is. And you see, he's very focused.
Yes.
He's very, especially when he's almost getting to climax. He's so focused that he does not realize you're suffocating. You might finish and have fainted or
But you see, the person want to be choked, pinned down.
No, choking. That's a whole entire thing. If you want to choke me, if that's my thing, what I'm saying is, even for us, you don't just, when you're riding, you just don't sit.
Sure.
You don't just sit on it, you know. You have to find a way of carrying your own weight. And I think that's the only thing that someone asked me about how they should.
Yeah. But there's so many questions on how do I orgasm. You know, people are asking, how do I achieve an orgasm?
Touch yourself and know. Okay, not really touch yourself in terms of masturbation. If that's your thing, I don't even want to talk about that.
Yes.
But know your body before letting someone else come and explore your body.
Assuming that I know my body and still I don't orgasm.
Why aren't you? Find out why you're not having an orgasm, because there are so many different ways and reasons as to why. There are so many reasons as to why people don't orgasm. Is it because of past sexual trauma? Are you depressed? Are you stressed? Are you is there strife between you and this person that you're having sex with? Are you attracted to the person? Or is this just a transactional thing? If it's a transactional thing, then of course you won't have an orgasm. You won't even enjoy it because it's a transaction. If you're depressed, your mind is so far gone. It's in terms of your because depression takes away your emotions, your mental health. It's a mental health thing. So if your mind is not at peace, you cannot enjoy anything, not even just sex. You don't enjoy food, you don't enjoy being with people, you don't enjoy anything. Nothing makes sense for you. So of course you won't have an orgasm.
Sure.
Find out. It could be because you're sick. You have different diseases. Because the same way men have issues because the same way men will have erectile dysfunction and what else? Premature ejaculation and all that is the same way a woman's body is wired. If you're sick, go see a doctor, find out if everything is okay down there. There are people who have women who've undergone, sad to say, FGM. Yeah.
So if you have undergone FGM, you can't orgasm. Does that
you can orgasm. There are people who, there are records of people who orgasm, but some of them, they're so, it's not just a wound down there. It's a wound in your mind. It's a wound in your heart. Are you able to communicate with your partner in a healthy way? Do you feel understood? Or do they just listen to you so they can answer you and shove your expressions and feelings to the side? You just have to find out for yourself why you do not orgasm. But if it is because you do not know where your clit and your G-spot is, I should punish you.
Anyway, that's all was nice. And by the way, everyone is an orgasmic being. Anybody can orgasm. Just know what works for you and what doesn't for you. If penetration works for you, put more effort into that. If it's the clitoral, put more effort to it. Just know what works for you and what doesn't work for
you. Apart from the physical genitalia, physiology, you have to understand what you desire from sex, what you expect from it. Some people are very turned on and mind blown by kinks and fetishes.
Yeah.
So it could be that just the usual, we meet, we make out, we foreplay the usual, and just then we have sex does not work for me.
Sure.
It could be like you said, I want to be choked, I want to be tied up, I want to be pinned down, I want to be lifted and thrown.
You want to be carved.
But you want to change sex positions because some people will not come in certain positions but will come in other positions. So if you come missionary, good for you, must be nice. If you come doggy,
that's
for
okay
you.
For you.
If you come woman on top, whatever.
69.
69. Yeah, 69 positions. There are so many sex positions. The list
every part
is
of you
endless,
and every style.
and whatever you desire from sex and the amount of pleasure you can get from sex is limitless.
Yeah.
So don't be shy. Talk, explore, explore. Be an adventurous being and explore.
Sure, and you can not only get a single orgasm, you can get as many as you want. Multiple orgasms.
Sometimes it's not as many as you want. Sometimes they just come and you just give up and surrender and decide, let my body do. When it is done, I will,
just allow your body.
Yeah.
Just be free and allow your body.
Yeah. And get your mind out of this box that sex is supposed to be this way. This is what the person is supposed to. No. Every person you have sex with is different. They come with different knowledge and understanding. You share that knowledge and understanding as you take that knowledge and understanding and give yours, and then now allow yourselves to enjoy each other.
So don't, by the way, just go there with the mind that ninaenda kufanya hivi because I want to orgasm. Just go. By the way, an orgasm doesn't mean that the sex was good.
Oh yeah.
And also it doesn't mean that it's the end of sex. You could orgasm and still continue.
Yeah. Don't assume because she came or because you've come, that was good sex.
I did well. No. It doesn't. People fake.
Coming,
orgasms.
not even faking. Coming is just a natural thing. It happens. If you stimulate my G-spot or my clitoris long enough, I will come. For a man, they will automatically ejaculate. And you do not have to be having sex. Actual sex in bed or wherever.
Oh yeah.
To have an orgasm.
You can have orgasm by being touched.
You can have orgasms, and I think that's okay. We'll talk about that when you're talking about fetishes and kinks. But you can actually have an orgasm or come without even being touched
by a woman. You could be walking, and you remember previously.
And there's so many ways of stimulating. That's why I said you need to train your mind to manipulate your body to do what you want to do. Sure. I could be seated here and I just throw this cup because I'm having an orgasm.
You want to demonstrate that?
No, not on camera. I can demonstrate it for you.
We'll be back. We'll be back.
Yeah, but okay. I just want you to know that if you open up your mind and explore and be this adventurous person, and first of all, open your mind to what pleasure, the amount of pleasure, because the pleasure is so much that you can attain. Once you open your mind, trash taboos. Don't first away that rule book that was written that sex is supposed to be this way and not this way. And if you do this, you're wrong or promiscuous or you're dirty or whatever. Trash that.
Do away with that.
Burn that book. Throw it in the ocean.
Have an open mind.
Have an open mind. Go into it knowing I am going to have pleasure. Pleasure is the amount of pleasure is limited.
Sex is good.
And I'm only bound by my mind. The only limitation is my mind. So once you understand that, you'll come to learn that there's so many things about your body that your body can do to give you pleasure, and you will wonder where you've been all this time, what cave you've been living in. So yeah, there's so much to talk about. Orgasm.
And it's just an intro, so next time we might demonstrate further.
No, we will not demonstrate. But yeah, we'll give more insight into it, or you could share with us insights. Tell us how has it worked, how did you learn your body, and tell us what struggles you go, because we all go through struggles sexually. So yeah, talk to us, leave your comments and let us know. So this has been MAWAZO. My name is Mombi Wanjiro. Enjoy pleasure with no limits.
Enjoy multiple orgasm. Multiply them. It's a nice math to do. Thank you very much.